ladies. So I wanted to come on tonight to basically just, I got a lot of questions with my straight natural hair video pertaining to what did I do to get to this length? What is my process? What is there anything special that I'm doing? So on and so forth. So I thought that I would just come on and just kind of give you just a little background into my hair story as a whole to kind of shed a little light on how did I get to this particular stage in my journey. Let's see. So growing up, I pretty much had very long thick hair growing up. And basically, I mean, through high school, through everywhere, I've pretty much had long hair. This is pretty much the length perm that, I had growing up, especially like in middle school, stuff like that. So, growing up with long hair, because I was identified with having that long hair so much that when I turned 18, I was just like, I'm cutting it. I was just not into the long hair thing. I was just like, I'm cutting it. I'm getting rid of it. I don't want it. So, of course, when I turned 18, the process started. It got a little bit shorter here, a little bit shorter. I did a lot of edgy cuts. I did a lot of Halle Berry type cut. My hair was very short. I went through the whole Rihanna bob phase, all of that. And then basically when it got down, and then, my hair was the type that if I got a perm, I usually had to get a touch up at least every 4 to 5 weeks, probably because of the rate that my hair grows at. So, I mean, that's another thing that is why I'm at the length that I'm at in 2.5 years. A lot of it is genetics. It's just my hair grows very fast. And before I knew it, I'm at the 2.5 year mark. I straightened it and it's this length, and people were thinking that I'm doing something very special, and it's absolutely not. So basically, the other night when I got my hair done, the beautician that helped me or assisted me during my transition, and when I did my big chop, we kind of just went through my records and we just looked at, dates, kind of matching up dates with everything. So it was perfect that she gave me that, because then I had a lot of questions as far as, is it really 2.5 years? I mean, what's going on? I don't get it. What are you doing? So I'm glad that she gave me that information. So I'm going to kind of walk you through the timeline of my hair. So basically, October of 2008 is the date is the month that I got my last relaxer. Around that time, I had decided that I was just going to go natural. And basically, it was just because I just wanted to see my natural texture. I wanted more control in my hair. I didn't want to be so dependent on going to the salon, because I was never the type of person that was comfortable with doing my own relaxer, or maintain a haircut or anything like that. I just always preferred having somebody else do it, and I wanted to have some of my time back. I wanted to have more control over my hair. So that was why I decided to transition. I just wanted to see what I had. I wanted to see the texture that I had. For years and years and years, I had beauticians asking me why was I getting a perm, and I never understood it. Because of the texture of my hair, I always got that question from different salons and never really understood it. So finally, I decided to transition, and I transitioned for like a couple of months. I got maybe a set of braids done, and I finally big chopped January the 31st of 2009. The next day, February the 1st, 2009, is when I went into the salon and they kind of shaped up my big chop that I had done myself. And from there, I mean, I've just been natural. There's nothing special I've been doing. I did do a big chop where it was very, very short. And I've got some pictures that I'm going to come on and kind of show you through the process. Very short. Through that process, I didn't really do a lot to my hair. I mean, I'm a touch of lazy natural, you guys would never understand how much of a lazy natural I am. There are certain things that I do believe in that kind of helped me with the process. One of those things I feel like is getting my hair trimmed regularly, and I would stress that to people. You can dust, and that's fine. And I do that in between trims. I'll go through, look at my ends. If something isn't looking right, let it go. But I would definitely suggest every 3 to 4 months at least, go ahead and get a professional trim. Because what a professional trim is going to do is it's going to get rid of those dead ends, and then it's going to eliminate further breakage. Because all your split ends are going to do is just ride up the length of your hair, and it's going to cause even bigger breakage. So please get trimmed. Other things that I do, I clarify once a month with a Suave cheap clarifying shampoo. During the week, I'm doing twist outs and stuff like that, so I'm not a huge protective style person. I like to get better. But definitely clarifying once a month, getting regular trims, and being gentle with my hair. It probably has also helped that a lot of my products, I'm very conscious of what I'm using in my hair. Not so much to that everything is natural, but I'm very conscious as far as what I'm using in my hair. And if I've used something that is going to cause buildup or anything like that, then I'm very good about getting it out, getting it done, clarifying it, whatever the case may be. Um, like I said, I'm a bad natural to some people. I've got color, I've got, I use heat, but I use it all in moderation. So, I mean, that's another good thing, another thing to look at. But basically, whatever your case may be, whether your hair grows slow, fast, whatever the case may be, is really to take your mind off of it. Take your mind off the length part. It is good to have the length. It's wonderful. It's visually, you feel accomplished, when you have, length, if that's something that you're going for. But I'm not even trying to be cheesy when I say it, but that really you want to really get a good regimen going, and then you want to really pay attention to the health of your hair. Once you get the health aspect down of it, once you're being gentle with it, using the proper products, you've got a routine going, and it's simple and it's nothing crazy, then the length is going to, inevitably, it's going to come. It is inevitably there. That's just going to happen. So definitely just take your time. Don't look at timelines. Don't say, I want to be here by this date. And then if you don't get there, then that's just disappointment just comes along with it. So really take your time. But it'll be 3 years for me in January. So, I mean, that's an awesome thing. And I mean, I know some people are scared of big chopping, but like I tell people, it's 2.5 years. Invest. If you just invest, give yourself 2.5 years, you're going to see major changes in your hair. So, I mean, that's really the only things I can give you guys that help me to get to where I'm at with my hair. I have a detailed routine video coming, but like I said, it's clarifying once a month. It's washing every 7 to 10 days. Whenever I put shampoo in my hair, I deep condition. I try to detangle at least once a week, so I don't go overboard with detangling. I don't pre-poo as much as I should. But I think the major thing is that being gentle with it. Being gentle with it, knowing what products work for you, knowing what routines work for you. And that's why I'm a huge advocate with writing your own rules. I can give you guys what I do until the cows come home. But it's all about figuring out your hair and what it needs from you, and what's required from you to get it to where you want it to be. So as far as a goal, as far as the length of my hair, I know in the last video I was like, I maybe should get to a stopping point, but I'm just going to keep going and see where it goes from here. I think that I do want to say that not using a lot of heat has probably helped me. But, I mean, I just got a new flat iron, so, I mean, it's all about moderation. If I notice that I'm taking it too far, or something is slowing the growth or causing breakage, then I know that's something I need to kind of fix, quickly. So that's another tip that I probably would end with, is if you know that's something you're doing, you notice right off the bat, my hair doesn't like that, don't keep doing it. Because that's just going to cause, you can fix a little breakage, you can get through that. But if you're not listening to your hair, and you're not looking and paying attention to your hair, and you just keep doing whatever's the quickest thing to do, or whatever's the easiest thing to do, then sometimes the breakage, it'll come from that, and you'll notice a kind of stall in your process, if you will, as far as going for growth and things like that. So hit me up with any specific questions you have, and I'll definitely, and if you have any questions as far as, I'm trying to give you guys what I think maybe I should be giving you guys as far as how did I get here? But if you have a more specific question to ask me, definitely hit it below, and what I'll do if I get enough questions below is I'll definitely go through those questions and do like, go from your questions and answer them from there. So definitely have any questions, just put them below, and happy growing. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.